Welcome to Size Previews. As always, I'm Luke Matthews, joined by Chris Binns. Sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So we're going to start this episode with something we previewed back in January in our event, and it's the tobacco GORE-TEX.
I mean, this is not the actual version that's coming out. The version that's coming out has got the suede heel tab and the suede straps, but I'm really happy where we've got to this. It's one of the highlights of the year. We've been looking forward to this for a long time now, and I can't wait till we can actually get this out, and the other two versions.
Yeah.
Because all three are worldies, let's be honest about it.
Made back in Yugoslavia, Hungary, France, all those factories, and you'll actually see a nod to it with the translation on the tongue.
This shoe debuted in 1972, and we give it a bit more of a twist with that slightly more modern material introduced into there.
We just added that GORE-TEX to make it even more wearable. I can't wait to actually see images of these when people start to wear them in.
Yeah.
The suede starts to just get more worn in, the colours come through. That's exactly what these shoes are about, and that's why I love the OGs, basically.
I mean, the beauty of this is you don't even have to wait that long to get all three out. I mean,
No.
we're going to be looking kind of early May, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I just wish we had the other two here to show you as well, but I mean, you'll see them soon enough.
So last year we collaborated with New Balance on the 327, a new look interpretation of their shifted mentality. This year we start to look at the 237, again with a size exclusive iteration.
It's got that kind of DNA of New Balance, that real kind of vintage feel, but also with that modern spin. You mean the tooling's kind of blown out a little bit more, the midsole's that little bit chunkier, there's a little detailing on the heel tab and stuff like that. I really do love what they've done with this kind of shifted piece, New Balance. It's been really good, and I mean, the reaction to it's been amazing.
It's the look of vintage but reinterpreted on that. So you've got that slight subtle contrasted cream midsole, again with the exposed foam vintage tongue, slightly cream lace as well, so it just feels like it's been sat in your archive for the last 20-30 years.
Well, I mean, the leather, we took our time with that one, didn't we? We took
Yeah.
a few kind of samples to get to that leather, and the leather is spot on. It's really, really good, so can't wait to get it out there again. Another great kind of execution from them guys.
So next up, we've got the Zurro, this time inspired by the iconic Hurricane.
I mean, you've already seen this, and it is probably for me the best. I say this all the time, but it is the best one out of the three, I would say.
It's close.
Yeah, for you, which one's yours?
Probably the OG, but I love the fact that it's just the sole on that just looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, I like that one because of obviously the storytelling behind it and it references the OG, but for me, just from a colourway perspective, this one's the strongest one.
Definitely.
I mean, this is not the final sample again, we've not actually got that at the moment. The eye stay is going to be leather to match the stripes, but it's spot on, and I think the first time we've had that kind of full kind of like gum, there's no kind of white tooling in here, do you mean? And we've got this gum piece going on the bottom, even like the kind of midsoles kind of matching to the gum. I think it makes it a bit of a different shoe. I don't know if you agree.
No, totally. And I think what we've always really liked about Zurro is you still get that look and feel, but it's a completely different profile. The toe down's completely different, the shape's different, and it's just nice within the range to have them different silhouettes.
Yeah, and I mean, the reaction's been really good to it. I mean, people are really liking what we've done so far with it. I mean, this at the moment is the last thing we're going to be doing with it this year, so if you want to get one, you've got to get on this one, don't wait any longer. But yeah, for me, personally, strongest one out of the three.
Yep. Now these have been getting better and better, so we thought we'd actually show you some of the stuff coming in later in the year, and it's more from Puma's archive, and this time it's some up and coming colours of the Delphine.
We kind of worked with these guys and we wanted to get something really fresh on there and something that kind of just a little bit different to what they've done before. So we've kind of put these colours on the shoes, and these look really strong. These are the best ones for Delphine so far.
A long way.
They really stand out. They feel really fresh. I mean, these are going to be coming kind of midsummer, so it's perfect colourways for that time of year as well. The brand are really going at it now. We've got some really strong stuff coming back into the year. We've got some really strong stuff out now. We've just seen the launch of Mallorca and stuff like that been really successful. They're really on the ascendancy at the moment and really doing some good stuff.
And just one thing to note, and I think it's really important for us to say it here, the build quality is amazing.
Yeah.
The fact the boxes are always so good. The double wrapped in the boxes as well. The quality is just so good. The attention to detail is so good. And in terms of these executions itself, what we've done is to have taken colours you traditionally see in the archive, but almost remixed them so they feel a little bit more modern.
Puma, absolutely flying at the moment, and it's only going to get better for the rest of the year.
So we're going to finish this episode with something you haven't seen yet. And no, it's not the Seventh City. We're not going to talk about that. but it's a continuation of something you have seen this year already. So you saw AS230, we now want to introduce AS240. So we actually said it at the time, traditionally 230 was always navy base, but its older brother or sister, the 240s, is always traditionally black based.
I mean, just like the 230s, these are worldies, aren't they, again?
They're amazing, they're amazing. They're grails, they're something we've referenced for a long, long time. The fact we've been able to actually bring these to life, and not only bring them to life, but we can actually finally add a pair to our collection to wear, is really, really special.
We wanted to stay true to what they were originally like.
Yeah.
230 was navy based, 240 was black based, and that kind of part of a pack of 6 shoes, I would say, that were coming. Maybe even more for 2022. So these are part of a pack that is not been completed yet, that you've not seen. We've just received samples of the next 2 shoes that sit in this kind of pack.
Yeah.
And they're worldies as well. I mean, I always say that, but they're really good.
We will take it into a new space moving a little bit later in the year, but again, still really paying homage to what it is. Yeah. But when you look at these in isolation, you can't fault them. All the details are there exactly the same. The footbeds, the tongue detail as well. They're perfect. I genuinely am so excited about them. Like we were on AS230, it's a really, really special moment for us. And I just can't wait to show you what else we've got in store on it, because it's a really, really special journey on this franchise. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the content we've got coming through. And in the meantime, there's the size social channels. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.